Yes, good morning, students. Today's class will discuss about circular linked list, which is of third type of linked list. Already in the previous classes, we have discussed about what is single linked list and what is double linked list. What are the various operations performed on single linked list and double linked list? We all discussed in the previous sessions. Yes, in today's session, we have discussed about circular linked list. That is, what do you mean by circular linked list, and how can we perform the insertion operation on circular linked list? Right. A circular linked list is a sequence of elements in which every element has a link to its next element in the sequence, and the last element has a link to the first element. This is called a circular linked list. The circular linked list is same as that of the single linked list, where every element is having the address of the next element. And in the last node, the address part contains null value. But in case of circular linked list, the last node address value contains the address of the first node. That means the circular linked list is similar to single linked list, except that the last node points to the first node in the list. See, this is the diagram which is representing the circular linked list. This is the first node, which address is 1001, and this is the second node, third node, and fourth node. Generally, the first node address always stores in the head pointer, and the last node address part contains the null value, right? Which shows that this is the last node in the list. But coming to the circular linked list, the last node address part will contains the first node address. So it will forms the cycle. It looks like a circle like this, right? So this is called as circular linked list. And we can perform insertion, deletion of and display operations on the circular linked list. First one is insertion. In circular linked list, the insertion operations can be performed in three ways. That is, insert at the beginning of the list, at the end of the list, and at the specific location in the list. Like, so first we'll discuss about insertion at beginning of the list. This is the procedure. First, create a new node with the given value, and then check whether the list is empty. When will the list is empty? Head equal to null, then the list is empty. If it is empty, then set head equal to new node, and new node next equal to head. Suppose if it is not empty, then define a node pointer temp and initialize with head. Keep moving the temp to its next node until it reaches to the last node. Temp next equal to head. And then set new node next equal to head and head equal to new node and temp next equal to head. In this way, we can adjust the pointers. This is the code for inserting a new node at the beginning of the circular list. That is explaining this code with a diagram. So this is the diagram of circular linked list, where this last node contains the points, it contains the address of the first node, right? Now I'm trying to insert a new node 30 at the beginning of the list, right? Suppose if we insert the node at the beginning, the circular list looks like this. Here, instead of 10, 30 is the first node in the list. So always the head pointer points the first node address. Now the address is 1014. So it is stored in the head pointer. This is one change. And the last node address should points the address part should points the first node address. Previous first node address is 1010. So the address part of 25 contains 10101, right? But coming to the after insertion, the first node is address is 1014. So we can make the address of the next node at the node 25. We can make it as 1014, which is the address of the current first node. In this way, we can adjust the pointers so that we can insert a new node at the beginning of the circular linked list. Right, we have to check whether the head equal to null, that is whether the list is empty. If the list is empty, you are unable to insert the elements. Otherwise, new node next equal to head. New node next. This is called new node next equal to head. What do we have in the head? 1014. So this address should be right in the new node next. And then head equal to new node. The head contains the address of new node, that is 1014. And temp next equal to head. Right. Temp next equal to head. Right. This temp next is equal to head. Sorry. In this way, we can insert a new element at the beginning of the circular linked list, and then go for the next one, that is inserting at the end of the list. The procedure is create a new node with given value, check whether the list is empty. If it is empty, then set head equal to new node, and new node next equal to head. If it is non-empty, then define a node define a node pointer temp and initialize with head. Keep moving the temp to its next node until it reaches to the last node in the list, right? And set temp next equal to new node and new node next equal to head. And this is the code, right? We can explain this insertion of node at the end with a diagram. This is the given list, circular linked list. We are trying to insert the new node 35 at the end of the list. Suppose in the previous case, this is 30 is the last node in the circular list. This address part of 30 contains the address of the first node. Suppose if we insert the node 35, right, the previous node 30 address part will contain the address of the new node, and this new node address part will contain the address of the first node. We can change the pointers like this. Then we can insert the new element at the end of the list. And this is the code. Already we discussed. Check for head equal to null. That means the list is empty. We are unable to insert the elements. If it is not, then move the pointer to the next. So temp next equal to new node. Right. This is temp. Temp next contains the address of new node, that is 1016. And new node next equal to head. What is the new node? This is the new node. New node next equal to head. What do you have in the head pointer? Address of first node, that is 1010. So the new node next will contains 1010. This is how we can change the pointers to insert the element at the end of the circular linked list. Then go for the inserting a specific location in the list, that is after a particular node. The procedure is create a new node with the given value, check whether the list is empty, that is head equal to null. If it is empty, then set head equal to new node and new node next equal to head. If it is non-empty, then define a node pointer temp and initialize with head. Keep moving the temp to its next node until it reaches to the node after which we want to insert the new node, right? And every time check whether the temp is reached to the last node or not. If it is reached to the last node, then display the given node is not found in the list and insertion is not possible. And then next one, if temp is reached to the exact node after which we want to insert the new node, then check whether it is the last node or not. If temp is last node, then set temp next equal to new node and new node next equal to head. Otherwise, temp is not last node, then set new node next equal to temp next and temp next equal to new node, right? This is the procedure how we can insert a new node after a specific location in the circular linked list. This is the code for inserting the new node after a value. Let us discuss with an example. This is the given list, the given circular list. Now we are Yes, we will insert the new element after 20. Right, after inserting the new node, 25 lies in between 20 and 30. Just we can change the pointers. This address part of the node 20 will contains the address part of new node, right? And the address part of the new node will contains the address part of 30. In this way, we can adjust the pointers and then we can insert the new element between after a particular element. See, new node next equal to temp next. New node next equal to temp next. This new node